Hi YouTube. Uh, just doing this video because I can. Um, I have no real. Well, I do have some ideas. Let's look at this. I had my most recent video before this one. I talked about creature features and how every different aspect of reality can be represented by a different creature or organism, and how each coordinate on the grid of this and every other universe is in fact an animal, or represented by an animal, or represents an animal, or a person. I mean, humans can be considered animals as well, and there's also plants. It's more that each coordinate is I want to say named after a being, but that doesn't really make sense. How can I put this? For example, we have earth, fire, and water, plants, mammals, and fish. Uh, it's not necessarily that just uh, sorry, maybe I'm not ready to be doing this right now. I just recorded a similar video on Facebook, and I was going to go into a similar theme with this video. I'll just talk about it very briefly. So far I have this chart. It's a three-dimensional chart. It's drawn on two-dimensional paper, so it's not fully three-dimensional, but these are just the elements of potential reality, which means that it includes our universe, but it also includes everything outside our universe. So I have three axes, three different dimensions, and I'm just going to describe really quickly, just as like an update, the different things I have. So I have discrimination on one end, and on the opposite end I have balance. So that basically means that being able to tell one thing apart from another thing is the opposite of kind of. For each thing that exists, there is another thing that's equal to it. And then I have incompatibility versus compatibility. That's pretty much self-explanatory, and yet I don't really know how to explain it, so there's that. And then on my third axis, on one end I have maximum limitations of capacity, and on the opposite end is minimum limitations of capacity. So what minimum, it's obvious what maximum means. It means when something's full and you can't fill it up anymore, it simply can't hold more stuff. And the minimum capacity would be like trying to squeeze air out of a bag. No matter what, there's still a certain amount of air or empty space or something inside the bag. There's no way you can squish it down to there's absolutely nothing that's inside it. Unless, of course, its minimum capacity is 0. But that's still its minimum. I mean, you could have a minimum capacity of -1, and it would still be -1. You couldn't go any lower than that. But I think that at that point you technically begin imploding. This really doesn't explain much about what I was talking in the other video, unless you saw it. Basically, I outlined some stuff that I had written down because I was trying to form my own belief system, and trying to think. Right, I had to stop where I was. I had to stop adding ideas to my belief system because I had to get this done. Now I'm not even working on it. Not even now. I'm not even working on adding to that chart, which actually I should because it has some vital stuff that I think is going to be very helpful if I can finish it. But I was just working on too many projects and I decided to stop them all and start a new one. The new project is like a book I'm working on. Well, a story. It's technically a book because it's written in a book, but I'm trying to develop a story. I might read it later. Just read what I have so far. Just as like a something to make a video out of. But at this moment, I don't think I'm in the right mental condition to be. Well, I guess I'm in the right mental condition to make videos. I mean, I wanted to make a video. What other condition is there? But I don't know. I feel like I have a little bit of a headache. I've got gas. I'm a little frustrated. You know what? I am in a video making mood. I'm just not necessarily in a good mood. But I think I'm going to cut it short here because the shorter I make the videos, the easier they'll upload. Yeah, I'm just going to hit the button so I don't have to say anything else. Didn't work. Didn't work.